guys, welcome back to Crystal's Chit Chat. I think this is like my episode 8th.
Wait, you said your episode 8th?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Your 8th episode, but go ahead, I'm gonna let you.
However you want to say it. What you want me to say?
Your confidence with it.
I mean, it's Crystal Chit Chat.
Yeah, I can say how the fuck I want to say it.
Episode 8, she a trendsetter.
Whoa. Language.
Make sure you keep that in there.
She a trendsetter.
Again, hi guys, welcome to Crystal's Chit Chat. I'm back here with a new cast. We just got finished shooting amazing like 8-part module on everybody dating everybody. So you guys make sure you look out for that to be dropping soon. It's gonna be hilarious and you will be surprised what goes on. But
Disclaimer, hold on, wait a second. 2 individuals in here are not part of the script, so I just want to.
The community.
Yeah, so they was a part of Be in the Bag, so they was there, support, all of that.
Support system.
There was a support system in what part? Because somebody was upstairs, and one was just drinking. So, how supportive were they?
I was part of the lighting, the blocking, the inspiration. Like I was the cheerleader on set. Like, oh, we can do this, family. Absolutely.
Yo, you know women could lie with a straight face?
It's not lying, people. It's absolute facts.
It wouldn't.
Where's the lie? Where's the lie?
It wouldn't be a podcast.
Wait.
Without this already.
So,
Yeah.
did you hold, in which direction did you hold a light in?
That's not what I said. I said I helped with blocks. I was like a stand-in. Low key. I was Crystal stand-in. You get it. It's not a lot, Crystal?
Yep.
I was her stand-in. Boom.
What
I was
the
the first
blood
person
clot's
to
going on?
I was the first person to the white. You said, let's sit here real quick. You gonna run it through. And boom, I followed directions from the director. I sat.
Now say it all the time. Say it all the time for the director. Say it one more time.
Directions from the director.
Okay.
Okay.
Who is the director?
This is the director right here.
Who was your director?
So extra.
This was the messy one.
The reluctance speaks volumes.
Right?
Sorry for interrupting you.
Okay.
You know what,
Go ahead,
Crystal?
go ahead.
You know, put your intro in there.
As I was rudely interrupted by African Lean. Make sure y'all follow him because he's rude every day. So I want to introduce him first. African Lean, how are you?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to everybody. I am here on Crystal's Chit Chat. We are coming to chit chat, but me, I'm not chit chatting. So follow her, and she will understand what they are saying. For the people that don't understand,
Okay, not that. Not that. I want you to introduce yourself to the panel, please.
Okay, hello everybody. I'm Rashanti Lee. I am majority wardrobe specialist for TV and film, venturing into somewhat of a global strategist. We're trying to take over. That's what we're here for. So that's me, Rashanti Lee. And Bill.
Okay, we know who African Lean is. Honey, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Ruth Esnam Sika. I do my own business. I'm into sales of tea and coffee.
Thank you. Thank you for being here today. I've been trying to get you on my podcast for a minute, and I know time has not been on our side, but you're here today, so I'm very, very honored to have you here with me today. And then I have John. I'm sure you guys have saw John before.
Hello, I'm the white guy. Cheers. I'm the Irish boy drinking some Irish whiskey, and I'm just here to have a good time. Cheers.
That's John. You're going to see John a lot. We got a lot of plans with John, so you guys stay tuned.
Let's hope.
So I want to ask you today, how did you feel about us taping? Like, we went off the script. We just went like hands on. You came up with this plan for us to do this messy drama module today. We made it happen. My team made it happen. This was not planned, and we just went off. What we do. How do you feel about it?
I mean, basically what we shot was based on somebody's life. Actually, the person is sitting in the audience. They don't want to be, on screen. So
What's that person's name?
I don't like calling people's name out there, put them out there.
Okay.
I mean, they know who they are, so that's all that matters. And basically, I loved the life he lived, and I just wanted to, do something about his life. His life is amazing. Trust me.
What did you want to do about his life? You wanted to tell his story?
It was a little bit of his story in there, with the hopping from place to place. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
So
man.
with him dating multiple people?
Actually, no, it's a woman. This is not him. It's a woman's life.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? That's why the main character was a woman.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? She's my best friend. I don't knock what she do or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I love her life. If I was her, I'd have fun too. Why are you laughing? It's about you.
Oh, now you.
I knew you was talking about me. Wait a minute. Me having please, that is not my life. I wish.
No. It's
Like, what made you come up with this? I mean, I get it. Being in America, we fast. We like stuff like ASAP. We like drama, messy. That's our love language.
But now attention span is about 2 to 3 minutes.
Yes.
So anything you put out has to be able to capture the audience attention span between that time. To keep them interested, to keep them wanting more.
But what made you come up with this part of it?
Because it had so many obstacles in between. So it's more cliffhangers, ups and downs. You get what I'm saying? Shock value moments and things like that. So I think what the audience are gonna get from this is, you know what? I could see myself in this individual. You know what? I know someone that actually does this. You get what I'm saying? Just to keep them entertained, to keep them wanting to come back for more. So basically, we're looking for your feedbacks. That's basically gonna help us to continue to shoot more and more. So we need your feedbacks, your comments, what you liked about it, what you disliked about it. We open the suggestions, what you want us to add on and take out. You get what I'm saying? It's all positive. No matter what you say about it, we still, it's still good feedback for us. So.
Right. So I want to ask you, are you dating in Ghana? Or you have some potential, or do you have something to do's, or?
I'm open. I'm open.
You're
to
open?
dating. I have met some good men that were good for a season. I think consistency. But what I've realized honestly is consistency issues are all over the world.
It is. It doesn't have nothing to do with Ghana.
It doesn't.
Men, period.
Yeah. So I mean, what'd you say, John?
She said men, I said H.
And
Well,
not.
as we can tell, there's only one man sitting here.
Oh,
It's more than one man.
If another man would say man ain't shit, come on now. You supposed to stick up for the man, even if you think that you don't say it.
How about maybe he has accepted who he is? He's owning up.
Thank you.
or it can be a tactic. It could be strategy. This man could be a strategist and knows what to say to get the women on his team, and then get the women relating to him and try, oh, John, you so
Get-
John, oh,
Yeah.
See, that's
you know it.
you-
It could
you
be
see?
tactic. It could be strategy.
see that's what's wrong with society now, right?
What?
See, women always say, "I want a man to be straightforward. Tell me exactly how you really feel. Don't lie to me. Don't do this." And then once the man is actually honest with you, oh, I don't like. Oh, why you so mean? Why you so nah? Pick a side and stay on that side. That's how I look at
Well, you
life.
can't be mean all the time.
No. It's not being mean all the time. It's being honest.
You can also be kind and honest though. So you just said being mean. Oh, you're so mean. So it's a way that you can deliver honesty though that doesn't come off.
That
the
part.
way. Just like if you serve a plate, if it looks terrible, and if it, it's a way that you serve something. That's no different from how you deliver truth or deliver or serve the truth to somebody.
Okay, now let me ask you this, right? A man coming to you telling you, oh, you so pretty, you're the prettiest thing I've ever seen. And all he's doing is to get in between your legs. Is that him being honest and nice?
Wait, say that again. Because are you saying that he's just lying about me being pretty? Like, what are you saying? I want. What is that?
The end goal.
What is the end goal?
To get between your legs.
Not all the time. I mean,
But they don't always have to be like.
Wait. So what do you think what you think, so what, he just want to buy you things, take your own trips?
I
Why
feel like
not?
you may be talking yourself deeper into the funnel that John just said.
No.
What are you saying? You say
No.
men only tell
None.
honesty to get between your legs?
Yeah, no matter what.
So
Everything in
why
life
does
is a
that make John
transaction.
say that? Why does that make John
Hold on,
say
wait.
that
But do you
false?
believe everything in life is transactional?
I don't think you always have to give to receive. Is that what you're saying? Like sometimes people could just give. What are you saying?
Everything in life is transactional.
Explain.
You go to sleep. The reason why we go to sleep.
Living in Ghana.
Hold on. No. Hold on. Now check this out. The reason why we go to sleep is because the body needs the rest.
Okay.
The body needs rest to be able to function the next day. So without sleep, there's no function the next day. That's a transaction between sleep and function.
Mm-hmm.
A woman needs certain things in her life. That's why we as men, don't take this the wrong way, that's why we as men work as hard as we do. Because if
So
it was,
women don't work hard.
see, that's why I said don't take this the wrong way.
No, we have to take it personal.
No, see,
Let the man speak
that's
his
how you're
truth.
taking it the wrong
It's
way.
not
I don't,
the truth.
no,
I didn't say it's the truth. I said
I
it's
don't
his
want you. That's why.
Yeah, it's his truth.
That's why I said don't take it the wrong way.
What you?
Make
Okay.
his
You
point.
think
Make his point.
a man is supposed to provide
Because
for a
these
woman, right?
2016, I said 16, damn. 2026 men is lazy as fuck.
But so you talk about millennials.
Who?
Oh no, they could be fucking 30, 40, they all lazy. They could be 50,
Lazy
they
in which
all
way?
lazy. Fucks, working, all the above, they just lazy.
Have you
Because
ever-
women has done so much to prove themselves, to let a man know that she can take care of herself, to the point the man just said, oh, okay, let me lay back, and then try to just capitalize off a woman. Even though he might have $2. He might have $2, but a woman is making $3. So he's like, oh, okay, she's making more money. Let me sit back and let her be the boss.
So
So
a man's
that's not a-
value is defined by his monetary worth.
For sure.
Why?
Because they're trash.
But hold on,
So
though.
you're dehumanizing men by
I
virtue of
am.
them being men.
I
Why?
know. Because
wait,
they're
though.
sorry. These men, even the older men has gotten sorry. Like even the older men, they lazy, they lazy. You back in the day when you used to date a man, the energy was everything.
That's
Like,
back in the day. You just said 2026.
2026, but what age are you at 2026?
I'm 27 in 2026.
Nigga, like I'm not talking about you there. I'm talking about these ones that's in their 40s, they lazy.
Time out. Wait, okay, you just dropped the N word, right? And I turned and looked at him for a second to see if it was actually one sitting there. I saw something else, so we just go.
John is one of us. Irish people think they're one of us. So all of us. He's not a white guy. He's not a cracker. He's not that. He's an Irish.
I'm not
He's
saying
Irish.
any of this, by the way. I would like to make that perfect
I'm
clear.
saying that he's Irish
But-
and
no.
he's just as he just don't have our pigmentation.
I'm
That's
a
all.
gentleman.
But let's go back to what you said, right?
I'm
You
not
said-
saying all men.
No, hold
I'm
on.
not
I
saying
wanna-
all men.
I wanna-
I'm not saying
I'm
all
making a
men.
correction
It
there,
comes back to what you said. Everything is transactional. Am I right or wrong?
I would
Yeah.
say wrong.
And so he said everything was transactional.
I disagree with the both of you.
Oh, okay. Well, tell your part.
I think that, let's say, at least in my experience,
Mm-hmm.
when I was in the United States of America,
Oh,
I dealt with
the
a
worst country. Okay.
Exactly. I dealt with a toxic hua that believed that
Cool.
love was transactional. That is not love, my dude. If it is a transaction, that is business. Love is not business.
Our relationships is about based on business, which is a transaction.
Then that is unfortunate.
It is. It's bad.
Then you don't.
It's
have-
more like, what can I do for you and what can you do for me? If I can't do nothing for you and you can't do nothing for me, it's nothing. It's not love anymore. That's why the music is fucked up.
And that is why you should break away from that habit.
Yeah.
If you're subscribing
Exactly.
to the hive mind, as a lot of people like to proclaim, if you're subscribing to this idea that you need to give in order to get in order to give, you're already losing.
That's
they,
right.
they say don't hate the player, hate the game. If you're playing the game, you can't blame anyone but yourself. So
Well,
don't play the game.
Well,
But
guess what?
I think Lee was making a point though.
Wait, hold on. See now, y'all done brought love in the situation because I'm gonna
Well,
ask.
I don't want to hear from your part. I want to hear what you got to say.
Okay, so for me,
Because she's the only one that haven't spoke. She's quiet, and so she might have some real valuable information. Tell us your part on this
so
transactional.
it looks so transactional, but I want to look at it in another way. I just think that if a man really loves you, he's going to make you comfortable. What this comfortability means
Security.
is providing your basics, making sure you're happy.
And what's the
And
basics?
You do same for
What's the
person.
basics?
I mean, being supportive. It shouldn't be monetary only. Your presence, your time. I mean, it goes all the way.
But who really got time? I know I don't.
Time is scarce, so the person's ability to show up in a little way really matters, right?
All right, let me play devil's advocate real quick, right? So let's say we dating. I don't have no money. You got the money. So every time I show up, when you call me and you need me,
And I love you.
you,
I don't mind.
so you don't mind taking
I don't
care of
mind.
me.
No one
I don't
minds.
mind. Okay, so let's see. Taking care of you in what way? I would want to empower you because I don't want to always dish out money to you. Because fair, the way things are supposed to be, you are supposed to be the head and I'm supposed to be the neck. It doesn't demean me in any way because without the neck, the
The head doesn't
head
function.
can't stand.
Okay.
So
Speak.
I'd want to empower you, but that's only happens if you're willing. Because as she was saying, yes, some men are really lazy. They're doing nothing. You're trying to get them to do well, but they're comfortable.
So what if you went to work every day
Okay.
and you had this guy and he stayed home and played video games and you get off work, the house is trash, he has it, and then you walk in, he said, oh honey, what we're eating. How would that make you feel?
No, it doesn't even prove to me he loves me.
Exactly,
Because
but
won't
you
watch
love
me.
him. But you love him. How long would it take for you to deal with that situation?
It might take some time because as we say, love is truly blind.
Yeah.
But after some time,
It
I
is.
start to reason up because there's some things I can take. I don't like guys who don't take care of themselves. I don't like guys who are dirty.
Yeah.
And you say he's not working. I come back to the house and the whole place is messed up. It means gradually my love for you will fade.
Yeah. And you start getting this attitude soon you walk in the door.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all something though. So how about if the roles were reversed and the man was actually going out there, working hard, coming home, and the woman not cleaning up, not doing what she's supposed to do?
how many, like women are not lazy.
Who told you that?
Which women is lazy?
Women are lazy. A lot of women are lazy.
So I have seen when a man has gone above and beyond and the woman doesn't necessarily have any type of like duties, like some housewives, they're so comfortable and accustomed to like just the man providing and they get too comfortable and complacent in that role of doing nothing because they've been allowed to. So I have seen that. Is that what you're saying? Like if a man is
Yeah, because it goes back and forth. To me, I look at, you can't never call the male species that doesn't provide, protect, that's not a man. He doesn't fall under no category being of any man. That's still a boy. He's still learning. So that's the difference between a man and a boy. So if you guys are dating somebody and he's not doing the basic that men are supposed to do, he's not a man, he's a boy. So that means you're dating a boy. So you dating a boy shows your characteristics and what you like. So you cannot blame him for acting in the manner in which he's acting. So I guess, how does the saying go? You cut your tail according to your,
Yeah,
you cut
touch
your
your
coat
ass.
according to your tail, however which way it goes. You get what I'm saying? So you can't, just the same way if I was to pick a woman that doesn't cook clean or anything like that, I can't blame that
Now,
woman.
living in Ghana, you know, the hospitality as a woman always take care of a man. Like, you know, the
Now, first you have to explain it. When you say a woman always take care of a man.
well, when
so that
okay,
the audience can
okay,
understand.
okay. So when I say,
2026, Crystal.
so when I say that, like, Ghanaian women, African women, it's just not Ghanaian women. African women really take care of they men. Like, far as they gonna make sure their husband have food when they get home. They gonna get his shoes if it hurt, whatever. An African woman's gonna take care of their man. Am I right or wrong?
I get very submissive.
And they're very submissive. American women are not submissive. 90% is not.
So it
90.
is based on what society in which they live in.
Society is what we live in, right?
Right.
And so when you move here, because you know what somebody told me, they said, because all I hang around is Americans. And they told me I wouldn't come to Ghana to date American. And I didn't understand that. Because you would think we could get along, like we
Yeah.
understand each other. We know how to, you know, make money. We know what we like, right? But they come here, American men come here to date African women.
Yeah.
Why they don't date American women? I'm gonna ask you that.
Okay, so
Answer that
now,
as an American move to Ghana.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So this is just a personal thing. I could be different from the norm. I would like to date someone where no matter whether I'm in Ghana or America, I would want to date. And what I mean by that is, while I may disagree, and there could be truth to this statement, I personally disagree with the idea that love is transactional. If there is a transaction, there is an absence of love. At that point, there's terms and conditions. Love is when there is, for lack of a better term, a defiance of said terms and conditions. That is why in marriages, at least I personally believe, that there is in sickness and in health, and in richness and for poor. When you
That's a marriage.
marriage, right? And in my opinion, marriage is a government scam. But when you are ready to be like, okay, regardless of my lust, regardless of my dating life, I would like to settle with you, the individual, for the rest of my life, for the sake of our children and for the sake of our...
Yeah, but you're getting off of what I asked. I asked why American men or women don't date American man or woman in Ghana and Africa. Like,
I
you'd
don't
rather,
know.
as an American man, be honest,
Yeah.
you'd rather date an African woman living in Ghana than an American woman.
So when you say that, I think when you make that statement, you have a definition of what an American woman is and what an African woman is. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, yeah, she's saying with her relocating as a diaspora to the continent, wanting to date an African man. So I will answer that question. I would like to date an African man. I would prefer in this season of my life to see the values and the mindset of like a Ghanaian or African.
And so what if
man.
that doesn't work out?
Operative
I'm
term
open.
is this season of my life.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that statement? This season of my life.
By that,
What is different about this season versus the last season?
well, I've been through an evolution of things. I've been divorced before, so I've been married. I've had heartbreak by. They were all American.
Yeah.
So now that I have changed, like relocated to entirely different continent, I think the mindset is different. The reality is, it is because African men haven't had to deal with displacement and the mindset of slavery and a lot of things that American men have to go through in their struggles that have weighed them down versus Ghanaian men who know family culture. They have a different type of culture and a different mindset about family, about providing, about relationships.
What are those differences?
I would say village and community. Like, I think from what I've seen by just being here, there's more of a communal type of relationship, a mindset, an
True.
atmosphere. It feels more
True.
like a welcoming.
Yeah.
So
versus-
when you
Basically,
say,
wait.
Yes.
What she's trying to tell you is family oriented.
Yes.
So
yes.
basically, this is it, right? So let's say, let's say I live in a cul-de-sac, right? And my parents not home. In Ghana here, you could go to the neighbor's house and eat without being afraid of anything happening to you. Now, let's switch to America. In America, your mother always tells me, when you get in the house and I'm not there, go in and lock the door.
Right.
Because ain't no telling what the neighbor will do to you. You get what
It
I'm
was
saying?
just an incident just the other day. A lady was getting beat on, and she ran out the door and ran down the street as far as she could and knocked on somebody's door, and the neighbor shot her and
Where
killed
was
her.
that?
I think Minnesota.
Oh, wow.
And he shot her and killed her. He didn't know who she was. It was nighttime, but she was beating on his door trying to ask them to let me in, and they shot and killed her.
So that tells you the mentality
So
in
it's
which
the mentality
that they
of
have. So
Americans have.
at that time of night or at that time of day, American is always trained, programmed, should I say. That's harm coming your way. Do this. It's the same thing.
Not to even know, like maybe she needs help.
So, to take the meaning out of the language, it sounds like regardless of region or country or dialect, whatever, it sounds like the definition of a better man is a man who builds community versus who fosters distrust. And you want, when I say you, proverbially you, the woman wants in a man someone who establishes community, establishes the sense of trust. Not only that, but a sense of building. They are creating and fostering a safe environment.
Well, I think what, to go back to the original question, I think that I'm around I hang around all men, African men. And even though they date African women, they complain. Oh, I had to give her 350 CDs, or I had to give her this, I had to give her that. But you don't want to date American because that 350 CDs is nothing, right? Try me if you want to. Try me. So therefore, 350 CDs is nothing, but to the African woman, it's a lot. But you complain. Like, I have so many American men in my phone talking about, oh, all she does is want to watch the internet all day, running my lights up and running this up and doing this and doing that. She don't want to work. She don't da. And I'm like, why are you enabling her? But you don't want to come date this American woman that get out every day and figure it out and doesn't get some money. They don't want to be that team player. So it brings you back to that question. Why do African men or women come to another foreign country and date less? Is it to get over? Is it to like control? Or is it like, even for like the Africans that live here? Now, I can say my team like me, but let's be honest, Africans don't really like Americans.
It's not,
They
It's,
like us, but they don't like our attitudes that come with.
so right there you hit the nail on the head. So you got to understand, right? It's all about what they've seen. So just the same way when we was in America.
Social media.
In America, what did they used to show you?
TV.
Yeah, they used to show us in the U.S. that Africa was nothing but people living in the wild, jumping from this to that to this to that. But when we actually sit down and think about it, living in an African country you are well off better than living in the U.S. Reason I say that is you're not in debt in an African country, because once you build your house, that's your house. Yeah. The government cannot later on come and take anything from you for not paying no taxes or anything like that. In the U.S., once you don't pay that state tax, that federal tax, after a while they put a lien on your house. After a while they take you to court. After that, you get kicked out your house. Something that you've paid for, you've worked, you've earned, it now becomes no longer yours. And we can even take it to Texas. See, Texas, when you buy land, you have to buy the mineral rights to that land. In Ghana, once you buy the land is yours. So now just imagine, and what people do in Texas is, yeah, you bought the land, but I go and buy the mineral rights to the land. So even though you have built on that land, and I have
still not
someone,
yours.
yes, and I have someone come and
It's still
evaluate the
not
land
yours.
and figure out that there's oil or whatever on that land,
Still not
I
yours.
could demolish that house and get the minerals out the land.
But you can't.
May I interject here? If we are still having the conversation about what a partner wants in another partner, to me, not as an American, not as a white boy, not as a man, not as anything, as a human being,
As a human being.
what the fuck are we talking about right now? We're talking about property and value and contribution to your country, and that's great and all, but what does that have to do with the mother of my children? And granted, you can come up with answers, but what does that have to do with the individual I want to share the most intimate experience of my existence with? And I think there are contributions there are to have there. I'm not dismissing any, but for me at least, me personally as an individual, why are these the most important factors? For me, it's like, how can I connect with this individual? How can I, for lack of a better term, because I'm not a spiritual person, I'm not a religious person, how can I spiritually connect with this person? How can I ensure that this individual who...
It's the right one for you.
Not even that, I mean that, but also if we are to have children, how can I entrust with you that we have the same goals and that we both want what is best for our children? And what I define as what is best for my children might be what you define as best for your children, what you define as best for your children, you define as best for your children. Like, I feel like there should be a agreement on values, and even then, even if there is a disagreement on values, yours and my values should be secondary to the primary value of what is important to the future, to our children, to our offspring, what should be their imperative ideals, attributions, contributions, etc., etc.
So I want to ask the audience, please, did you hear what he asked? I want you guys to drop it in the comments and answer this question, because yes, we're here, but I want to hear what you guys have to say. But since I have one Ghanaian, well, I know he half Ghanaian, half Nigerian, but one Ghanaian woman, I want to hear her perspective of how do you think about dating? Like, have you dated a lot of American men?
No, I haven't.
Not
You haven't?
sure.
Not yet.
You haven't? You not
But
yet?
is ready.
So the question, I feel like as human beings, we always want something new. All right. So as my lady says, she has tried Americans. She had a certain outcome. So she's open-minded to try another country to see what. So it's about looking forward to a new experience and hoping that you get better results as compared to whatever you have had. I mean, Crystal, if you have a shoe you like so much, but you get another brand, maybe a Zara or something, you'll be glued to that. You understand? So
You're
as
right.
human beings, I think we all like new things. We want more value. You
So
understand?
is that, would you like to date American?
If I see some that catches.
Oh, you ain't found one that caught your eye yet?
Not yet.
You ain't caught this one right next to you?
I wanted to thank you for going back to that point, because it's not that I won't try American men again. Like, I'm not.
Well, I was just saying here in Africa.
Yeah.
Like, if dating an African man, if he don't work, and you try to date an American guy, but he don't want to date an American girl, how did that make you feel? It makes me feel like.
I think I'm open to learn though. Like, what is it about? Is it a different perspective? Is it the lack of, I guess, submissiveness? Like, I want to have a conversation and take my feelings out of it so I can actually learn.
Yeah.
Because moving forward, if it's a certain Ghanaian man perspective, then I want to understand the perspective. So, like, how can we exchange conversation and I don't get, like, my feelings hurt? Because ultimately, like, I'm looking to develop and become better and become who God
And
has
so,
you.
and you're right. And so it brings back to, you know, when you're dating a Ghanaian, well, not even a Ghanaian, an African man, the way we do things, like, I don't know about y'all, but I don't have no structure. When
Like
when I say structure, when I like
career or
You're
personal?
open-minded.
yes, I'm open-minded to a lot of things.
Okay.
So certain things. So, but what I'm saying is, when one thing doesn't work in business, when one thing doesn't work, I move to the next. I don't allow it to too much time to go before I move to the next.
Okay.
So that's what I mean structure. As far as men, I don't date men like that here because I'm scared of them.
What?
I'm
What
scared
you mean by
of
you
Oh, it's not
scared?
gay feminist.
Well, I'm scared
She's
because
being brave but being vulnerable.
but I'm scared because I'm in another country by myself. I just met my little people right here, you know, and now I have somebody next to me. Now I can say, okay, now I can date because now I have big brothers. I could be like, oh, such and such did this. But think about it. A guy asked me the other day, like, can I use your car? And I'm thinking in my mind,
Your car
yeah.
to drive?
The fuck?
I'm thinking.
Man or woman, that's already like a
I'm
whoa.
thinking like, if I allow you to drive my car, how do I find you? How do I find you?
Police report.
What system? So it's just a lost cause. I can get a police's name and number, but if I'm not paying them constantly, like how far is that going? So when I say scared, it's not like I'm not scared, like scared of them, like they gonna harm me or do anything like that. It's just me being in a country by myself with no family. I just take precautious when dating. You understand? Yeah, and I hate them like that because I have deprived myself from dating. I have met a lot of good men, but I'm more of a friend. You know, I can meet a guy and we can be friends. Dating doesn't. I think I done had enough of the dating thing. You know?
I can relate to you on that because like my thing, right, is like I'm some fucking white dude from American suburbs. Like holy shit, wow. You know, you can tell I'm not from around here. Big fucking woke. My thing though is right, like, you know, the word is kotsi. You know, I mean, I'm sure a lot of Ghanaian girls want some white American kotsi, but my thing is, I don't want girls to want me because I'm white. I want them to want me because I'm me. And so there's a weird filter where a lot of people see me.
What? Wait a minute.
Hey,
Hold up.
There's a point.
You don't want them to want you because you're white. You want them to want you
Because I'm me. I don't want them to want me because of this option I represent. I want them to want me for the individual I am. And with that comes a weird filter that I put through a lot of these ladies. That's why I've been, for lack of a better term, I have been exclusive since moving here.
Can you please hold on? Go back again. Stop. Repeat that one more time.
My white's kotsi. So with that,
And
right?
explain that to the viewers.
My BWC, with a lot of people who want that and they have been unable to acquire that, for a lot of them, it's now holy shit, here it comes on a silver platter. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be this fantasy. What I want to be is appreciated. And so I have to put like almost like a fish tank filter where I have to put the dirty from the clean, where I don't want to be abused or taken advantage of for what I may represent.
You really edging this on right now?
That's his. That's
You got
his,
to speak
like,
your truth.
You
I'm
really
allowed-
edging this on?
Yeah, like you know, that's how he feel.
I'm
Because
allowed to speak my truth.
you have a different perspective on
'Cause-
dating and all that.
Because
That's
here's the thing.
his.
Well, because here's the thing.
No, because wait, I'm gonna let you continue now. See, this man was all love is this. Now I have to put a field.
Because he's
Well,
learned.
because
there
that
yet. He's
that
not
is
in
what
love
love
yet.
requires. Love requires maintenance. It requires Love, like
You guys tell me what love requires.
love is not like for example, there is no such thing as love at first sight. I know
Tell
because
me
I
what
thought that.
what love
I thought-
requires with you.
I thought there was such a thing as
It's
love
not.
at first
Now you
sight.
can't wait. Y'all can't never say there's no such thing as love at first sight. Just because it didn't work for you, that doesn't mean it doesn't work for the
Yeah.
next
It may
person.
work for them. It may work for them.
Yeah,
But
that's
love, love requires work and it requires time. That is true.
Yo,
Love,
that's your opinion.
and I will take that opinion to my grave.
Yeah, that's
the
your
reason
opinion.
why I will defend said opinion is because love is not putting in effort when you decide. It is putting in effort when you don't want to. It is when there is something. I'm gonna come clean. I love myself some fat black nyash. I love myself some white meaty asses. Not gonna lie. Part of the reason why I moved here. You can look at the camera, give it a steak face. I'm gonna come clean. Big reason why I came here. I could have moved to anywhere in the world to escape America. I moved here, and that is a reason. But in order to get love, it requires time and work because love is not a feeling in the moment. It is a decision when feelings persuade you to feel otherwise.
Well, for me, love comes over time. I think friendship is first. I can only love someone that I have built a friendship with. He has to be my best friend for me to love him. Or you could clock it, then all of that.
But see, look, let's all be realistic, right? It's what, 2026? Third month, right? Yeah, yo, put that love word to the side. If you want to make it, put the love word to the side, because love is not actually going to get you nowhere. Y'all keep throwing this love word. Oh, I'm willing to do this for this individual. I would jump off a bridge because I love her so much. And then when reality sets in, you are not going to jump off that bridge for her. If they said, give your heart for the woman you love right now, 99% of society would not die for the person they love.
May I speak something personal?
No. Listen, I just asked, are you willing to answer that question? Are you willing to die?
No.
Because
Wait. Hold on. No. Listen, you found the person you love. Are you willing to die for her to survive?
I have not.
Listen, no. Listen to the question. Are you willing to die for someone you love to survive? It's a yes or no.
Here's the thing.
No. Listen, it's a yes or no.
It
Are
is-
you
it is-
are you willing to die for somebody you love? Because you've been preaching this love
I
thing.
want to ask.
So
I want to ask
do
somebody
you
else that
want
question.
to die and save somebody that you love?
I think as a hammer, you will only see nails.
You see, this is what we call an
I wanna
avoidance.
No.
No. It's plain
It
and
is
simple.
what we call
Because guess
nuance.
what? Guess what? Now watch this, right? This is how simple it is. Are you willing to die for some? No. Champion, are you willing to die for somebody you love?
Hey Trey, I want to ask you
No.
a question. Hold on. I want to ask Troy this question. We shooting, and so I want to ask you this question.
Is he coming?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, he said yeah.
Yes.
Are you willing to die for love?
No.
Okay.
Now we just asked. This is what 3 different men in here. We asked 3 different men. Are you willing
But
to
you're
die?
asking men. This is men. Let's ask the women. Would you die?
Would you
for
die
love?
for?
Question. Let me ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
How does it benefit me to love if I'm dead?
Thank you very much. I didn't even need to.
Repeat what he said to the camera.
Wait, what?
Male
It's-
socialist.
Listen, that's why I said when you come back to reality, you realize that love really means nothing. If you're not willing to die for that person you say you love, don't sit here and tell me about you love. Oh, I love. No. Die and show me you love that individual.
I'll say this. I am.
No, because love has no limits.
I'll say this.
Because love has no limit.
I'll say this.
Love is unconditional, but
Love is
Hold on.
unconditional because
I
love
think-
has no limits.
I think you're being biased here.
How?
We are all of us in this room willing to die for someone we love. We have yet to meet that someone.
That's an
I was
avoidance.
about to say, so
He's
at your
avoiding-
age, you
he's
said that
avoiding
you
the question.
haven't met
Let me defend-
anyone
let me defend-
that you want to
Hey,
die
let me
for.
defend myself here. I'm going to speak from personal experience. This is some personal stuff, and you are willing to conjecture and make your ridicule here. I'm just going to speak from experience.
Hey, you know what?
Oh, hey.
I would say this though.
Oh.
I think that most people are willing to die for their children before they would be willing to die for their spouse. I know it sounds crazy, but when you think about it, if you had a choice, if someone was going to take your wife or take your child, who would you want to keep? That's the question you ought to ask yourself. Now, most people say, I want to keep my wife because we can reproduce and make more. And then you're going to find some that say, you know what? I'd rather spare my child and let him live than even myself and my wife. So that's the question you ask yourself. Who would you rather? Ask that question. Which, if it was three of you guys and the man said, I would shoot one of you guys, who would you want? If you're the man, would you want it to be the child or the wife?
The wife.
Shoot me.
Respectfully, I feel like that's a nothing answer.
Oh yeah, I was say shoot me too.
Now, if you okay,
Leave-
right now
leave my
it's
kids.
not. Oh, you have to choose it. It's an option. It's an option. So
No. That's
yeah.
an ultimatum. So real quick.
Listen though, but just we need an answer. We're going to cut time short on time. We
Okay.
need an answer.
Right.
So your wife or your child, who would you save and who would you let die?
The reason why I
No, we don't need.
It's
No.
a
We
yes
don't-
or no.
we don't
Wife
need.
or child?
We don't need the reason.
Child.
You'll shoot your child?
No, he's basically
Yes.
saying.
Really?
And so you would save your wife and let your child die.
No. I'm saying I would let my child live, and myself and my wife will die. The reason why I picked that is because they are intentionally the natural order of things for as long as humans have been around for the last fucking 250,000 years is that the children further the legacy of the parents.
I have a question for you. So if your wife said, I don't want to die, and you have to make that choice, who are you going to say you want to shoot?
I don't fucking want to die either.
But which one are you going to take?
The children, because they're younger. They
So-
have more life. They have more potential than the wife and myself.
Okay, hold on. All right, let me play devil's advocate.
Okay,
Okay,
fair
so now
Fair.
the child is not of age to fend for themselves. Now you are dead. Who's gonna fend for that child?
Define fend for themselves.
They can't cook. They can't do nothing. They can't hunt nothing at all. So how are they gonna eat?
This is where I want to.
No. This basically what I'm saying is sometimes listen. For people are greedy. That's natural instinct. We are greedy. You always protect yourself first. No matter what, you protect yourself first. Even I'll show you, I could prove to you why this is. If I'm driving and I'm about to get into a car accident, my wife is next to me, passenger side, my kids on the back. I'm always gonna swerve away from my direction. I'm never gonna take myself to hit. It's never, your instinct is always to protect yourself first. You never say.
Let me play your game.
No.
Hold on.
Instinct is always
I think
to
that-
self-preservation.
I think
You
That's
can't.
always the case because even when you're on a plane, they remind you put your mask on first because it's not always the first thought for everybody.
So-
But hold on, wait. Before you even go, right? They always say on the plane. We're using her example.
Right.
When you sitting on the exit aisle, you are not supposed to. When you open the safety hatch, you're not supposed to go out first. You're supposed to help everybody else before you go out.
Why?
Hold on.
Why?
Wait. Now let's be realistic. The plane is burning. I open the exit hatch. You think I'm really about to run back to where it's burning to go save some people before I jump out?
And I'm not saying that it's wrong, but you said it's natural first instinct. But I say that is your natural first instinct.
No,
I
that's-
think you can equate all human perspectives.
I'll defend Celine. No, hang on.
No.
Let me defend
It's not-
Celine.
Will
here.
you? Okay.
Oh, so Celine, let me
No.
defend you.
Hold on. No. Check this out. We're gonna use everybody in this room right now. This room is burning, right? Yo, D. Not. We about. Yo, D. Check this out, right? You the only one by the exit. Everybody else is trapped. We don't know which way to go. Now keep it up, whole buck. Ain't no need to play favoritism. Who you saving first before you save yourself?
So I am the oldest of 14 siblings on my father's side and 9. I'm the oldest on both sides.
Yeah.
Notice how he's thinking about his family.
So
hold on, wait.
So understanding for me, I'm going to make sure as many motherfuckers, especially the weakest of I'm gonna identify the weakest motherfucker in the room.
So who's the weakest?
No, I'm not doing that part. You're not gonna put me
No, it's not being messy. I want to know who you saving first.
I'm the weakest.
That could be the oldest person, the slowest moving person, or whatever. But I'm at the door. So I'm immediately making sure this door is open. And everybody who can get through, and then I'm identifying who the fuck is slow, who has no system.
But hold on, let me rephrase the question.
Let's ask Maringa.
No, wait. He didn't hear what I asked him.
I did.
I said no one. You said whoever could move. I said no. We all can't move. Who are you saying?
You all can't.
We all trapped. We all in here. We trapped.
I think we're jaywalking the conversation. The original thing was if it's me. Let me answer the question directly. If it's me, my wife, and a child, right? Our child. I would naturally kill me first. Kill me. They have everything that they need. If she's a black woman, she knows what she needs to do to survive and make sure this child does exactly what we were talking about. Survives and thrives.
I like
my lineage is there.
My
seed is there. They will grow. There will be everything that I have imparted into them to be.
Thank you. That's a great answer. But that's a great answer. But hold on. Let me show you why the lineage would never advance. Because the option was you have to save one of them. So now the man that has the option, you've killed yourself. So now all the other option is obsolete. So they die also. So he did not answer the question correctly. Hold on, wait.
So let's get another opinion. Moringa, what's your opinion?
No,
well,
he was given.
It depends on the situation. Because me, I would analyze the situation and see who I can save. Because if my family's we all in a car accident, I would analyze who is alive and who is dead, and I'll save that person. Just that simple.
But you can't save everyone.
I think ultimately
so if you come between your wife and your kids.
If you come between my wife and the kids, it depends who's closer to me first.
So if your kids
closer to me,
you would
I'll
save
that person, then go after the next person.
See, I can understand that one. But let me just be real. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. They could call me whatever they want to call me. It doesn't matter. Self-preservance is the best option. Preserve yourself. Because guess what? If the shoe was on the other foot, my wife would look at me and say, homie, I could find me another man outside. It's natural instinct. See, that's why I said from the beginning, humans, we are naturally greedy. You understand what I'm saying? We always think about self first.
I will defend Salim here, where he has.
We could always say, oh, now you know I'm gonna go out until you're in that situation. I've seen people be put in certain situations where even, we could do it as in a lot of us done played in the streets before. We have street codes. You know what? Never tell. And what always happens when they crack down? They always fold. And they always say, what was the saying? Don't $1 bill or $100 will never change. And then they came out with Blueface.
Would you fold?
And I've been in situations where I'm known to never fold.
Would you fold?
I've never folded.
No, okay. So
I've never folded.
In the same breath, people would always fold, but you yourself would never?
No, hold on. Listen, let me explain what I mean by I never fold.
Okay.
I never take someone else with me when I'm doing anything.
Is that not love?
No, I love myself, not to bring them. It's
but
not my love
for someone else.
It's not my love for them.
Then why are you doing it?
No, listen to what I just said. It's always about me. It's never about anybody else.
Then why don't you fold?
I love myself so much that I would never put somebody else in jeopardy.
Then why doesn't everyone do that?
Because everybody's not built the same.
So everybody folds because they're different from you who would not fold.
You taking it out of context. When I say fold, you think about yourself first. I'm always thinking about myself. What matters to me is me.
And therefore you should fold.
Why would I fold when it comes to me?
Because you're thinking about yourself first. Per your words.
Listen, guys.
No. Let him land. Let him land so he sees that he's not.
I want to speak a little bit as the fucking random white boy in the corner over here. Okay, right.
Do you know what it means to fold first and foremost? When you using it, do you understand what it means?
I do.
So, okay, what does it mean to fold?
to fucking be like Kane and be like, you know what? You said this. I'm gonna snitch on this guy and that guy and that guy.
Okay. All right, now hold that thought right there.
Right.
So if I go and do something by myself, who am I folding on?
Yourself.
All right, guys. All right.
What? So I'm gonna go snitch on myself and say I did that.
Because by virtue, you're establishing a context in which you are associated with other individuals with their own...
Keyword, other individuals. I'm by myself. Okay, I stole a cookie out of the cookie jar. It's 15 of us in here. I don't care who they blame the cookie on.
Right, but
it has nothing to do with me.
We're having this debate within the context of loving your life partner who is either the mother or father of your children. And in that context, I'm not saying with just yourself, which for the benefit of the doubt,
we're using a wife and a child.
Right.
Okay.
Wife and the child with which you share with your wife. When you say you are folding, I assume, which I can make an ass out of me and you with that. I assume you are defending the case of fuck my wife, I'm defending the child, or fuck myself and my wife, I'm defending the child, or fuck my wife and my child, I'm defending myself. Either way, it is either your wife at the cost of the child, or yourself and the wife at the cost of yourself.
See, now wait. See, you confusing yourself. You don't even need to go that far.
Wait. The question
was, you have to choose one, your wife or your child. And no matter which one you choose, someone will always have something to say. If you choose the child, they will have something to say. If you choose
I've noticed something. The lowest common denominator here is with at least with what you're proposing, not you individually, but with the mindset you're proposing, is between yourself and your lover. If there is no child in the picture, if you did not get the bitch pregnant, if it is just between this woman who just so happens to be your lover or a side piece or whatever the fuck, it is you first. If in the event there is a child or children in the event of the situation, the child comes first, but second comes yourself. The lowest common denominator is always the partner. The woman always comes last. And that is why I don't define that as love. Because in the case of love, you yourself come last
from the jump.
You put others first.
From the jump, I told you everything for me is transactional. From the jump, I never said nothing about love.
And that is why I don't think that is love.
I never proclaim anything about love.
Okay, but we got it.
I don't believe in not psychology of love. I believe in transactional.
We got it.
I need to benefit something for you.
We can go on and on all night about this. This conversation is thick, guys, and you didn't heard all sides. I want you guys to make sure y'all leave a comment. Who would you save? Like, who would you think you
better save yourself?
I want to hear what you have to say.
Save yourself.
I want to thank all you guys. Great conversation. It was a great conversation. It was a heated conversation, but it's not an ending conversation. So make sure you guys drop a comment, like and subscribe to this channel. Until next time, guys. Bye.